Are you ready to increase your retention and revenue and convert website traffic to clients? Then you're ready for Maya. Maya is a marketing and client recruitment software. Maya creates better business relationships by pairing the right clients with the right beauty professionals. How do we do it? A matchmaker. Your brand will have its own unique matchmaking survey. By pairing people based on their skill set, budget, personality, and lifestyle preferences, Maya creates lasting relationships that keep both sides coming back for more. You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Pair the right clients with the right beauty pros the first time. Visit joinmaya.com to get started. Have you ever gone on a mission trip? We want to share an opportunity to serve the global beauty industry through the Global Stylist Scholarship. Mandy Pulse is the founder of the Global Stylist Scholarship. She takes groups of beauty professionals to various countries and continents to help train people who would otherwise not have access to learn how to cut hair. You don't have to be an educator, you don't have to be a seasoned pro. The Global Stylist Scholarship Organization has lead trainers who guide all volunteers on how to help others. This is a life-changing experience. You can apply to participate in 2025. Go to the link in our show notes to contact Mandy today.
Thank you for joining me. This is Katie Whitledge with the Beyond the Technique podcast. It is that time of year, everybody, where we officially start featuring top 200 salons who have been honored in various areas of their business. We are bringing you new guests that you've never heard from before. Today, we have Fallon Helm. What a unique name, Fallon Helm. I'm going to tell you all about her. She graduated from Northern State University in 2008 with a bachelor's of science in finance and management. How interesting. Marketing in economics as well, and jumped into the opportunity to purchase a bankrupt business, which was called Sun Tavern Day Spa. How interesting is this? To this day, she is the owner of Revive Day Spa. So we'll learn if there was a name change there. I think there was, because she's been the owner of Revive Day Spa since 2008, reviving it from a bankruptcy, it sounds like. I'm so curious to learn more. But she is here because she has been honored as a top 200 salon in the category of growth. Her company grew over 23% in revenue. And that is something that we all want to celebrate and learn from her. How did you do it? So we're going to hear all about Fallon and her incredible business located in Aberdeen, South Dakota. So without further ado, help me welcome Fallon Helm. Welcome to Beyond the Technique.
Thanks so much, Katie. What a privilege and honor. Thanks for having me.
It's my pleasure. I am excited to get to know you. So this is so interesting that you actually didn't maybe intend to get into the beauty industry. Tell me about your path going to school and how that evolved into owning a day spa.
Sure. I'm going to go back even a little bit further than that. When I first entered school, I was in the education. I was going to be a teacher. And I quickly realized at a young age, getting married, that I could have my own kids and that I didn't have to be a teacher to, be your own kids.
Nice.
And after the first couple of years of managing business and accounting for family business, it was clear that business was going to be more of the path, a natural path for myself, with parents in business and my husband at the time. And so I pursued the business degrees. And at the end of the 5-year journey with the 4 degrees, we decided to purchase a bankrupt business based on, we were doing business with the same hotel or bank that we did business with for hotel development. And so I was also getting my massage therapy license because I had been in a car accident, not to go off on too much of a rabbit trail, but I wanted to learn more. And so I got relief from massage therapy, and I had a friend that was an employee at that business. And then the bankers we know were from a small town, rural Midwest, South Dakota. And so everyone knows everybody. And when they found out that I was in the massage therapy program, they said, "Oh, you'd be great at this. You should buy the bill of sale." And little did I know, the bill of sale, all the equipment listed on it was owned by other people. So not only did we buy a bankrupt business that we thought we were getting equipment and equity with, not the building, just the business, it had $40,000 of outstanding gift certificates. So
Wow.
in a small community, you can imagine people not very happy coming to a business that is no longer owned by the original ownership group. And then we had people coming and knocking on the door for the equipment that we thought we purchased. So it was clear that we were going to have to rebrand, to answer your question earlier.
Yeah.
And so I'm a believer in Christ. And so that was important and very intentional and strategic, formulated by tradition in business. And so revival kept coming up. And so Revive became the name. Tree of Life, our logo, is also very intentional, the living tree. So it continues to give back, educate, and hopefully innovate to a new level and be able to offer more and give more opportunities to not only the community and our guests, but also to the future of the industry. So was not chosen the salon industry, was not chosen to even really own my own business up until a point of the opportunity popping up. And again, that opportunity came in the, like many of life chapters have been in my life, came in the form of adversity. And so through that, we took the opportunity, and it's done very well. So
Isn't it interesting how
short
God
answer.
will use these circumstances to shape our character and also equip us for bigger things to come? So it's incredible. I'm curious, and for owners listening, let's talk about that deal for just a moment, because there are people that have kind of first in line. Like if you're buying this from the bank, you would have thought that the bank was the first person in line for that equipment. So the people coming to knock on the door for the equipment to take back didn't have a rightful position with the bank actually having it. So how did that end up working out? I'm just curious.
Well, a lot of I'll use the gift certificates as an example. We'll meet you halfway if you're willing to meet us halfway. I will always give the opportunity for an opportunity to evolve, and I'm happy to participate in that. And that's business negotiating, and I'm not willing to be taken advantage of. I think easily in this industry, many females. I've worked very hard not to play the victim card, and I've learned also that you have to own who you are, and and that means educating yourself. So standing up and being confident and also being educated is important. So when they came and said, we want to redeem gift certificates or we want the equipment back, it was stern and assertive, but it was also empathetic and kind. And the ones that wanted to work with and had good intentions, it worked out. And the ones that didn't, it didn't work out for them.
Yeah. But you were protected, like you kept the equipment.
Mm-hmm. I
Okay,
mean,
good.
like I said, negotiating from some of the equipment was like, I mean, Sun Tavern Day Spa, it was primarily a tanning booth, like a tanning salon. And so,
Okay.
yeah, so a lot of the equipment, I wasn't like, I found quickly that I wasn't overly interested in anyways. And so if people, that then there was like a water massage bed, and then there was like a hot tub and just different random pieces that were like, well, what can we do? I'm happy.
Mm.
What did she owe you on it? And where can we break even, or where can we, meet in the middle? And so or maybe it came in the form of we'll give you credit, and then we and referral. And so we just got creative with the marketing standpoint, and same with the gift certificates. We'll honor your outstanding $100 gift certificate if you purchase $100 gift certificate. So I'm not going to lose, and you're not going to lose. We're going to break even, and it's going to be tough from the business and the cash flow side of things, profit loss, but it was going to be anyways. It was a bankrupt business. We knew that going into it. So at least then we got to save face, rebrand with a little bit more confidence, and save some, friends. Again, small community. Um, you don't hear all the great news, but the bad news travels fast. So we definitely didn't want that rapport.
I think that's so strategic. And I'm really glad that you actually shared that, because I feel like there's so many owners listening right now that may be in different circumstances, but can use similar principles and apply it to whatever they're facing right now. So thank you for sharing that. You are a seven-figure business. Congratulations. That's a huge, feat to get to. Are you a salon and a spa? Tell us a bit about Revive. Like, what do you have going on there?
Yeah, totally. We are full service salon and spa, and we are team based. We've went through with lots and lots of help from all of the industry consulting firms and people and groups, High Performance Salon Academy with Jason, T-Spa, the Salon Professional Academy, which is actually, I'm down here in Orlando right now for that conference this week. And with, Michael Cole and Summit and all of the different brands and the Redkins and the everything. They've been super, super helpful in fostering the growth and the opportunity. And I will say I've been very, very, again, intentional in seeking and making sure that I am being mentored. And I don't know the industry when I entered it. But I shouldn't say I don't know. I didn't know 15 years ago. And there's such an opportunity. 95% of salons are not profitable. And so that means to me, 95% opportunity. However, that statistic is used to, I think, scare people. And they say, are you one of those 95%, or do you want to be one of the 5%? I see
Mm.
the 95% and I say, wow, we have so much opportunity to educate better and to formulate and to offer more. So I kind of got off on a tangent. You'd ask a question about
Yeah,
how
what
we,
is Revive Day Spa now? Because you hit seven figures
yeah.
and, I didn't know if it was a salon and a spa. So it sounds like you kind of do all of the above and have had a tremendous amount of resources and people to rally around you to get you there. But you yourself have been very motivated to pursue what is the best possible performance that this kind of company can have.
Yes. And we are salon and spa, we are full service, and it came through all of those experiences that it was clear with us owning our building later in the book or one of the chapters that with the space and productivity and opportunity, there was no reason to not be, especially because there wasn't anything else currently being offered and we were team based. So I wanted to give as much opportunity to the team as possible by offering full service.
Fallon, did you end up becoming a massage therapist and a provider at your company?
That's what led to us purchasing the bankrupt. And so I did work for. I'm not proud of this stat. I'm not encouraging it. I don't support it. I don't condone it. I worked for probably 3 years without getting paid.
Hmm.
So I was a massage therapist, and so that was my sweat equity, and that was my school of hard knocks. And at the end of that 3 years, I had a 3-year lease. I was either going to go in the finance sector because that was my original plan in banking or finance or investing, um, or we were going to buy a building because it was silly for us to continue paying what we were paying and for me to not pay myself. So we were either going to build equity or I was going to go out in the marketplace and get a salary.
Okay. Did you end up buying a building?
Yes. Yeah, we actually we have 3 commercial places now, our properties now. Um, right down the street, we ended up a block down. We looked for about 6 to 9 months. And in a small town, you would think, how can you look that long? How can you it not be, more obvious or know what the market has to offer? Nothing was a good fit. And I think everything, the whole timing is everything, has a lot. Um, holds heavy weight in many, many business decisions, especially in my experience from adversity or opportunities or people or chapters. Just like not knowing that I was going to go into the salon, property property has become huge in the grand scheme of the enterprise of Revive Day Spa, which was foundationally the platform that gave the opportunity to purchase the building. And so, ironically, you have many consulting businesses telling owners to buy their property. On the contrary, if the business is being ran well, I've got numerous businesses now that never would have existed without the Revive being in place.
That is so cool. What a testimony. So, what would you say are the top three strengths of your business or you as a businesswoman? It can be both, it can be a combination.
Strengths. I would say unapologetically committed to evolving, whatever capacity that means. I want to help, I want to contribute, I want people to grow. And I'm not going to apologize, whether it be in a monetary profit center or if it be in I'm sorry, I have to hurt your feelings because I care about you, or if it has to be nobody likes the, the in a little small town where there's the traditional generations of men, and nobody likes like that catty political. I'm okay being rubbing shoulders with those guys, and I'm okay with whatever they think or don't think. And typically, again, out of that comes lots of friendships and lots of more opportunities. And so I would say, and leadership. Our business is based. We have the apprenticeship in house, and it's been extremely successful. I work with legislation in South Dakota. I'm the president of the Massage Therapy Board. I'm in the continuing education board with the cosmetology board. We moved a couple bills this last year during legislation. We have roundtables now getting ready for next year's legislation. And so if we didn't address those unapologetically, and committed to our morals and our ethics, change wouldn't happen. And it's so interesting how, life's experiences give you the opportunity to learn and grow. And if you choose not to, then you get to repeat that. And it's miserable. So the coming out of adversity comes opportunity that was mentioned to you, I think, prior to the recording was it's in every facet of life. I mean, it's in every category. And if you're not willing to embrace it, then you're going to have lots more of it. So embracing it and learning from it. Leadership, education sets us apart, huge. Assertiveness and all encompassing, being unapologetic for that.
Amazing. What would you say would be on the flip side, just your areas for growth or your company's area for growth?
Um, Personally, I need to slow down. I'm not going to apologize for it. And just to be more relatable, those first 3 years, it was, I was doing 40 hours a week in massage, and I was running a business, and I was sacrificing my family and my time, my kids. And now the flip side, my time in-house is very limited. And when I am in-house, it's so rich with relationship, and it's so genuine, and it's such a wonderful place. I mean, I love being there, and I'm not exempt from the operations. I absolutely thoroughly enjoy that part of it. I love seeing and formulating the results of what can be, and seeing people's opportunities and their potential before they even see it. And then watching them win. I just had a stylist come in and sign her financials. She's getting ready to buy a house, and watching them buy houses and cars and get married. And Trinity, the gal that is getting ready to partner with us. We have succession planning at Revive, and she started when she was 14, the front desk, and she's
Wow.
went through high school, and she's went through college and graduated creative design, and she went through COVID with us, and she's had some major medical issues, and that scared her that she thought she wasn't going to be able to stay with Revive Day Spa because we're technical and it's a salon. And but she got her creative design, and it's not even in, I mean, it kind of fits into the industry, but it's not even in like specifically cosmetology, massage therapy, esthetician, or nail tech. And she's such an incredible, valuable part of Revive. Got married, got bought a house, has bought cars. And it's just like, to watch that evolution. I certainly am not taking credit for that. They have to choose to take the responsibility and to commit to the process. And when they do, it's such a blessing and so rewarding to watch that all unfold.
Wow, that is incredible and such a special gift to see that throughout the years, and just the loyalty and a testament to your leadership as well, and the brand that you've created. It's really cool to me to hear that how involved you are in your state um and the board and all of that. If it were, a perfect world for you, what would be the future of the industry specifically in your state?
Um, I think we've got it pretty good. I think South Dakota is naturally, by stereotype, if anyone watches the news, it doesn't matter what side you're on, we are sitting in a very good place. We've got great leadership, and we've got wonderful support and openness to evolving. And as long as you're willing to put in the work and the time and the relationships, I do believe that anything's possible. And I would probably say that even if it wasn't South Dakota or if I was somewhere else, it's a matter of the commitment level and what you're willing to do and what you're willing to put into it.
Yeah. And then for Revive Day Spa, or yourself personally, because to be in commercial real estate, I think is so incredible. You're really building a legacy, you're building wealth in a unique way. What are your goals for the rest of 2024?
Um, Goals and objectives, again, that evolution and that innovation. You just use the word legacy business is where I want not only 2024 to go, but forever. Someone introduced that to us, and I'll forever be grateful for that. I don't need to own Revive Day Spa. I want somebody else. I want many people for legacies for years and years and generations to come to be able to use the equity to build and to have more opportunities and to continue to foster the relationships, that networks that we've grown and that we've developed. And I don't have to be alone in that. And so it's, again, a pleasure to be able to bring people on our leadership team with us to the conferences. And with us, we went through the whole T-SPA process when we bought the rights for the whole state. And then we ended up saying no after we bought the second real estate property. And it wasn't a good fit and it wasn't good timing. And so now we get to partner with, that was 2015 when that happened, 2024. Now we get to partner with, in the Black Hills that we talked about, the Rapid City School. And they're going to be down here. And that's why I'm here. And so it's like to be able to continue to be a partner in that school now is like, and again, out of adversity, it came. And so I would love nothing more than 2024 to continue to foster and grow the team, the nucleus team, leadership team that we have, and then continue to grow the apprenticeship and the opportunities for educating and learning and providing for the families for generations to come and in growth. And we call it a salon business, but I think we all know better.
That's so cool. I just absolutely love your story. And I feel like it's more inspiring than I knew I was stepping into. And I really appreciate everything that I've learned today and heard from you. Before we're done, what would be some final words of wisdom for owners listening today, Fallon, who maybe have a desire for that growth this year, like you've had, or just to create that legacy business like you're doing? What would you want to say to them?
First and foremost, gratitude. If you focus on gratitude, it's pretty hard to be negative or derogatory, and everyone around you sees it. So gratitude is first and foremost, and telling the people and the resources who you're grateful for and what you're grateful for is very, very important in a daily practice. And right up next to that is find a mentor. I don't care if it's a consultant. I don't care if it's a group. I don't care if it's a person. When I got involved in commercial real estate, Tom Amon was an 80-year-old man who was a founder of student loan finance back in like the 70s, I think, and sold it. And that's who I bought the building from. He mentored me. He walked me through it. Like I mentioned earlier, Inspiring Champions and Summit and High Performance Salon Academy. And I mean, it's one after another of leadership groups and Darren Hardy's and the Jim Rohns it's just like nonstop. Educate yourself and continue to emerge into the opportunities. If you want to grow, whatever you focus on and whatever you want to grow in, you better be willing to minimally give the time and the space for that, and be willing to do that back for somebody to pay it forward. So find a mentor. That would be my lasting advice.
Fallon, thank you so much for joining me today. It was such a pleasure to have you, and I can't wait to meet you in person at Data Driven.
Yay, I'm excited to meet you too.
And you know what? Fallon is spot on finding a mentor, soaking in as much education as you can. I mean, that is why you are here, everybody, and we appreciate you. Your loyal listening to Beyond the Technique. Like we appreciate you. If you love this platform, we would be so thankful if you took a moment to leave us a positive review so that everybody like yourself will discover Beyond the Technique, where we're here to change the way that you are supported in your business. Until next time, everybody, have an awesome day and stay strong.